Hello YouTube, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Whoop, let's just fix the camera angle right there so you can see me properly and I can see you. Alright, so thank you so much for tuning in. It legit has been a hot minute since I made a video. My last video, obviously, was a bit messy and emotional and a lot. Yeah, hey, the thing is, I think for me, like, I'm somebody who, I wear my heart on my sleeve, my emotions are out on display for everybody to see, and, like, I'm the type of person who, like, when I meet somebody and I fall in love, like, I kind of, like, just jump into the relationship, and love as though I've never been hurt, before. And I think that's what had happened with me and my ex, with me and Jimmy. So I first wanted to start off by saying, like, thank you so much for all of your messages and for all of your comments. Like, I legit saw and, like, read every one of your comments. And, yeah, like, some of you guys are, like, super, super sweet. And I really appreciate it. YouTube is not allowing me to respond to some of the comments. Or, I was just a drunk bitch last night and forgot how to use the PC. Both are probable. More so the last, the one about last night. But that's neither here nor there. In the last video, I just wanted to elaborate a bit more. Like, I really have been doing a lot better, and me and Jimmy are talking. Obviously, we're trying to sort of navigate what our relationship means now, because obviously we're friends, but it's not the same way that it used to be, obviously. So we're trying to figure out how to be long-distance friends that used to finesse, and I don't know, girl. I don't know, but I still know that he is somebody who's important in my life, and I honestly, I'm at a point right now in my life where I really can see that it's so much better for us to just be friends. It's so much better for us to just be friends. The thing is, I think for us as women, whether you're genetic or cis, we have this thing of, like, getting lost in a man. You get so lost in a guy and in what he wants and his dreams. You find yourself compromising so much of yourself to follow or be a part of his vision and his mold of what he wants you to be. And it's crazy because, you know, like, we'll meet these guys, and for some of us, especially within the trans community, for some of us, our prerequisite for love is that you just need to be a normal-looking, average guy who's not a murderer, who's not gonna, like, beat me and kill me. Like, I've noticed, like, especially within gay clubs or within the gay scene, with gay men on the one side and trans women on the other side, both of which have been bullied and victimized for being effeminate in some type of way, and both of which have been minorities. So you get into the club and there's all of this, I don't want to say repressed feminine energy, but there are all of these people who were shamed for their feminine energy. Then the straight guys walk into the club, and all of the transgender girls and all of the gay guys go wild for the, like, 5 or 10 straight guys that are in the club that are looking to finesse. So it'll be a ratio of, like, there'll be, like, I don't know, at a club, there'll be, like, 50 gay guys, and there'll be, like, 15 or, like, 3 trans girls, and 2 straight acting bisexual or whatever. There'll be 2 or 3 straight guys who are looking to get with either a transgender girl or some type of cross-dresser or something like that, that are looking for that type of hookup. And obviously, the trans girls, and I'm speaking in general terms, but trust me, I've lived this life. The trans girls get all up in their panties to be with this, like, straight guy, and it's kind of like, oh my god, it's a guy, it's a man. Girl. And, you know, like, a lot of times, you know, they'll come up and talk to us. And you have the gay guys on the other side sort of almost being angry at us that the straight guy is talking to us. Or if it's reverse and the straight guy talks to the gay guy. I've literally seen trans girls and guys that are cross-dressers for that evening or whatever get mad. And it's, oh my gosh, like, I remember once I was at a club, this is after my breakup with Jimmy, and I'm sort of like watching this interaction where there is the straight guy who walks into a gay club. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to do this when I talk about, like, straight guys or whatever, but you know what I mean. So I'm standing by the bar. Straight guy walks into the gay club, and fucking hell, it looked like a zoo. Like, all the trans girls just, like, strutting their stuff, trying to draw this man in. Gay guys kind of like, you know, like, fighting for the attention of this guy, and you're just kind of like, right, this is what we've come to. This is what we come to. And you know, it happens. These guys will experiment with a transgender girl. Me, as a transgender girl, I'm all up like, oh, maybe he's going to love me. Maybe this is going to be the one. Maybe this is the one I should give my heart to. Maybe this is the one I can trust. Bust your legs wide open. Bust that pussy wide open, girl. And then he ghosts you. And you see him at the club talking to somebody else. And you're sort of left there feeling all embittered. Angry at the wrong person. Angry at the gays. Or if it happens in reverse, the gays are angry at us. And no blame is put towards the guy. And I think what infuriates you the most is that half of the fucking time, and excuse my French, half of the time, you know these guys aren't worth shit. You know they walk in, and all it is, it's just that they've walked in with straight male energy. And they've shown some interest. And that's all it is. So I mentioned in my last video, sorry for going off in a tangent. I felt like I had to sort of explain that dynamic before I explain this story. Because, like, in the last video I said, Jimmy broke up with me. Let's just be real. He dumped me. And I went crazy that evening. I wouldn't say I was hurt, but it was a feeling. I was hurt. You know, I was hurt. I was heartbroken. And I didn't want to feel that way. So I go out, and my housemate is like, Christabel, please don't go out in this state. Like, no good can come from this. I go out, and what do? I start thirst trapping the straight boys at the gay club. I first made out with this Canadian guy, but then I meet up with my friend. We're going to name him Cody. So I meet up with Cody, and he is with a guy. He introduces me to the guy. The guy is straight. We'll just call him straight acting, because he doesn't really identify as that, but he's definitely straight acting. So, introduces me to this guy. We'll call him Richard. Introduces me to Richard. Richard is damn cute. Well, damn cute in a sense that he looks like an average guy. Damn cute if you're thirsty. Well, let me put it like that. Damn cute if you're thirsty, heartbroken, your man just left you, and you just wanna kiss somebody. He's damn cute in that sense, but he's not damn cute in the sense that you're happy with yourself and no, he's not that damn cute, basically. So they're making out, and me and my other friend were like, "Woo, get it, bitch, get it!" You know, me genuinely being happy, or at least I thought, girl, there's the bitch in the back of my mind, always like, I wish he could be mine though. But yeah, just being happy for him. I continue dancing. I keep on making out with the Canadian guy. And then at some point I'm talking to Richard and Cody again, and I thought he was way younger than what he was. Cody tells Richard that I'm trans. At this point, Richard is stunned, and he keeps telling me the rest of that night how beautiful I am. Now, when someone finds out that you're trans, or at least with me, a lot of times they've never really interacted a lot with trans people, and they're so shocked to see that you actually look decent and you look like an actual female that they're sort of, their mind almost doesn't compute, and they want to make you feel comfortable, so they keep telling you how beautiful you are. And they're like, wow, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. So he keeps doing this. Later in the evening, Cody is fucked the fuck up, sitting on the couch with Richard. I come to check on them, because it's towards the end of the night. Now, as I'm checking on them, I sit on the other side of Richard. So Richard is now in the middle. Richard is in the middle. Remember the beautiful analogy and story I was telling you about the gays and the trans and then the straight man in the middle who has all of them just swooning over him, trying to get him because they want to be loved. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. Richard is in the middle. Doesn't he fucking feel good about himself? So I'm actually, when I came to sit down, I wasn't fucking even thinking about Richard. I'm out here worrying about, like, Cody. I'm like, is my friend okay? Richard, who's obviously, I wasn't the first trans woman he's ever encountered. From how he acted after this. He puts his arm around me and he pulls me in. And I'm like, oh, okay. He turns and he looks at me. And he starts rubbing up and down my whole body. Like, he starts rubbing me. And he's like, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful. And he starts squeezing me. And he looks at me and he sort of gives me that smile. You know that smile that's kind of like, you know what I'm doing. You know damn well what I'm doing. You know what I've been doing. Like, don't act brand new. Like, I see you. I've seen those dance moves. You're not new to these streets, girl. Who's still, like, literally within that 24-hour period or whatever, just broke up with my ex, and I'm vulnerable, and I'm thirst trapping. I'm kind of like, girl, I just let it happen. I just let it happen, and I go a step further. Yes, you know, like, whatever, you guys, I'm just going to be honest on this channel. Like, I go a step further. I put my arm around his waist to sort of see, like, if I'm interpreting the situation correctly. Put my arm around his waist and just rub him just a little bit, and he squeezes tighter, girl, and then he smiles at me, and I'm like, well, I see this. I'm not new to this. Now, it didn't progress any further than that. Now, at this point, obviously he's been making out with Cody, and he's kind of like, he's sitting there with two options. Should he, and it was weird because at first I thought he was straight. Then I saw him kiss Cody and made it up in my mind, oh, he's gay. And then he started trying to finesse with me, and I was like, okay, he's one of those. He's one of those. If you go to the gay club, you'll see them. He's one of those. So now I'm like he has two options. He's been making out with Cody the entire night, but Cody is halfway past his drunk time. Like, he's quarter to passing out, 10 minutes to dying, quarter to I'm tipping on the floor, 5 minutes to we need to take this bitch home because it's serious, 2 minutes to please somebody bring him some water. That is the situation. But this boy's out here trying to get, he's trying to have sex. He's trying to have sex with somebody. And me, who I've been thirst trapping the Canadian boy, who's now made it apparent that he's only trying to thirst trap. And I was not looking to have sex that evening. I thought that I was. And certainly by the way I was behaving, you would have assumed that I was. But I realized with the Canadian that no, I can't. I just can't. Now Richard is out here trying to thirst trap me. Girl, it was a situation. So I get up and I walk away from this scenario. I go and I get the other friend to take Cody home. Richard wants to have sex with Cody, and obviously Cody declines because of obvious reasons. And Richard was pissed off because I just left and Cody just got taken home. And guess what? How are you?
Hi, good, and you?
I'm awesome. I'm just making. Oh my gosh, it's still recording. Sorry, you guys. I don't know how I'm gonna edit that shit out. Somebody just walked in halfway through my video. I need to learn how to edit videos. Anyways, so I walk away. Cody's gone. Richard is pissed. The hierarchy of the straight male who controls the gay club has come down and shattered. But I'm still feeling some type of way because obviously the story still goes on. Me and Richard add each other on Facebook. I'm not going to say who added who because I've already been too honest in this video. We add each other on Facebook, and then he slides deep into those DMs, deep into the thirst trapping. But he made it clear that he wanted to have sex, and at this point, once you start to realize what is going on, and once you start to realize that in fact you are acting out, you're acting out from a state of pain and you're not being who you want to be. You realize that, you need to apologize to this fucking person. So, not Richard, but rather Cody. So, I literally had to, the next time I saw Cody, tell him the entire story of me and Richard finessing, and it was just awful because you have this, or at least I had this, gut-wrenching feeling in the pit of my stomach that, here I was, that, trans girl that I never wanted to be, that friend that I never wanted to be, who goes after her friend's guy. Cody was actually surprisingly understanding because this sort of thing happens all of the time at the gay club. But, the point that I'm trying to make is, look, these guys are going to come, they are going to go. Some of them are shit and others are worth going after, but before you go out thirst trapping men at the club, you need to first make sure that you're okay within yourself and not chasing them out of a state of hurt and brokenness. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's been so long. I love you, and please like, comment, subscribe. Bye!